Leeds International School, Primary 5, First Term, Buddhism, Lesson number 2, and the lesson is about the Buddha. Learning objectives: describe the main ideas of Buddhism, detail the history of Buddhism. The students will understand the right speech, to teach about the Buddha, and finally the students will understand the qualities of Buddha. Now children, today the story is about Akkosa, who blamed the Buddha using rough words. So listen to the story well. One day a Brahmin by the name of Akkosa went to meet the Buddha. He was angry with the Buddha. He scolded the Buddha using rough words. But the Buddha did not feel hurt. He was calm and inquired from Brahmin, "Do you get visitors to your house?" "Yes, some days they come to my home." "Do you serve them with food?" "Yes, some days I serve them with food." "If they do not accept your food, what would you do?" asked the Buddha. "If they don't accept the food, we eat them." So, Lord Buddha replied like this: "O Brahmin, I do not speak wicked words, but you scolded me using bad words. I am not angry with anyone, but you got angry with me. I do not exchange words with others. You did so. Well, I will not accept anything you have spoken. You can keep all those with yourself." If we both exchange bad words, then we get the result in equal share. But I am not like you, therefore you can take all of them by yourself. So finally Akkosa understood what he had done, and Lord Buddha led him to the correct path. That is the story about Akkosa. So in our religion there is a sutra called Akkosa Sutra, how Buddha dealt with insults and hate, advice that transcends the centuries. Now children, we'll see what is this Tadi quality. Tadi quality means the patience developed in Buddha. That's why when Akkosa is blaming, Lord Buddha developed his patience. Right. Now, right speech explained in negative terms means avoiding 4 types of harmful speech. First one is lies. Yes, people are telling lies. Words spoken with the intent of misrepresenting the truth. And the second one is divisive speech, spoken with the intent of creating rifts between people. And the third one is harsh speech, spoken with the intent of hurting another person's feelings. Idle chatter, spoken with no purposeful intent at all. So these 4 kinds of people, they do not have right speech. In positive terms, right speech means speaking in ways that are trustworthy, harmonious, comforting, and worth taking to heart. When you make a practice of these positive forms of right speech, your words become a gift to others. In response, other people will start listening more to what you say and will be more likely to respond in kind. This gives you a sense of the power of your actions. The way you act in the present moment does shape the world of your experience. You don't need to be a victim of the past events. So, as school children, you should develop the practice of right speech. The importance of right speech. Save us from getting into arguments and situations that we will later regret. Yes, as school children, you always try to fight with your friends, and you are getting to arguments. So later, you will regret. So if you practice right speech, you will never regret later. And the second point is enable us to develop warm, sensitive, harmonious friendships and relationships. If you have right speech, right, everyone will love you. and you will be a very peaceful character. You will got lot of friends and relations. So that is also an advantage. Third factor is develop the skill of knowing how, what and when to share our thoughts and feelings. That is also very special. We have to think what to talk and when to share our thoughts, not hurting others. So that is also an advantage. Next one is self-purification through well-chosen speech. Yes, when we speak, we have to choose good words. Next one is speak only words that do not harm. That is also an important factor. When you speak, you should use harmless words. There is no danger in lying. Yes, what's the meaning of that? Yes, when you practice right speech, you don't want to be scared. There's no danger in lying. So always you can speak truth. Next one is reflect on your speech before, during and after speaking. When you speak, you have to think what I am going to speak, and during the speech you have to think, and after you have spoken, you have to summarize what you spoke. So it's better, without hurting anybody, you have to use your words. Yes, my dear children, now we are going to recite a stanza from Dhammapada. Aham nagova sangame kapato patitam saram ativakyam titikkisam dussilohi bahuchano. Now we'll see what is the meaning. Since the majority of the people are irreligious, I shall indeed bear up their abusive speech like an elephant in the battlefield, struck with an arrow shot from a bow. So that is the meaning of the stanza. Which means, now in this world there are good and bad people, but the majority is bad and they are not religious. So, although there are people like that, we should bear up all the abusive speech. It's compared to an elephant who is in the battlefield. So that is the meaning of that stanza. Here I have given you some difficult words. Scold means blame, relate, show a connection between, inquired, investigate, wicked, evil or morally wrong, patience, capacity of tolerance, retort, repay, rift, a crack, refrain, stop oneself of doing something. Okay children, now we have come to the end of the lesson. Today our lesson is about the Buddha, and we learnt about who is Akkosa. Right, Akkosa is a Brahmin who was angry with Lord Buddha, and finally he became a good character, right, and he was ordained as a bhikkhu and later attained arhathood also, right. And also we learned what is this Tadi quality. Tadi quality means the kind of patience the Buddha had. And also we learned the stanza from Dhammapada, right, that Gatha also, and we learnt about the importance of right speech, right. So I hope you all understood the lesson well. We'll see the questions from the textbook. Now there are 5 questions I have given to you. First one is, what did the Buddha say to the Brahmin? And what do we learn from such a lesson? And who scolded the Buddha? Fourth question, what are the questions asked by the Buddha? And finally, what is meant by Tadi quality? So, you refer your textbook and answer those 5 questions. Thank you very much for listening and have a nice day.